Hey DC Movie News fans, we're on the red carpet for the world premiere of Shazam, and we're about to meet the cast and crew and talk about the making of this great new film in the DC movie universe. Tiffany, I feel like this is like hometown girl did good here.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Congratulations on becoming royal, is it?
Yes.
And I mean, you go back, your roots go DC, CW, DC All Access. I gotta ask you, what is it like to be on that side of the carpet right now?
It's I mean, throughout working for DC and Marvel and doing all this stuff, it's like you get to walk the carpet and do geek stuff, and I get to be here as a host and a fan, which I still am. I'm just a fan of the property Shazam, and I love Zach Levi, so I'm excited to be here to support him. But it does feel weird to talk about the acting side of things in a wonderful way. Like, it feels very Inception meta, where I'm like, oh, weird.
It is, because in a way, just like you're becoming a princess, you're kind of like one of us that became a princess. It kind of feels like very much like a Cinderella story, even though, you know, I know you a little bit, I don't know you super well, but it's really exciting to see you in that position.
It feels really good to get to walk the carpet and see familiar faces and feel the support, not only from just people who love Meghan and Harry, obviously, but from people who work in the industry, who are entertainment reporters and hosts, and that everyone is just super supportive of what I'm doing, and it like feels like seeing family, which is really nice.
And also, yeah, you used to go to AfterBuzz all the time, and so you know a lot of the same people we know, and it's great. Let's talk about Shazam a little bit.
Yeah.
What's your earliest memory of the character? Captain Marvel, whatever you want to call him.
My earliest memory, I think, somehow, I don't know if it was like when I saw Big when I was younger, but I always I grew up with my dad telling me about comic books, and so Shazam was one of the ones where he was like, this movie that's kind of like, he says a word and he turns into this like superhero version of himself, and it made me think of Big always, so that was my first association, was Big and not Captain Marvel, but Big and Shazam were tied together in my mind.
That's right, this film very much echoes that whole kind of thing. Other than a Shazam character, what would be your, now that you're a legit actor and everybody knows it, what is a DC character that you would love to play?
There's no question, it's Satana, 100%. That's who I want to play. I love the character so much, and got to sit down and interview Paul Dini a while back and talk with him and Misty, and I was like, this is who I want to play. So fingers crossed, we'll keep doing jobs that can get me there.
We hope that happens. One more question. What do you think people are going to like about Shazam that maybe sets it apart from some of the other superhero films or characters that we've seen?
I think that this is one of the ones that has a really family vibe to it. We haven't really seen so many kids in the superhero movies yet, and having a cast of kids who are awesome, teenagers, kids, that are fantastic. I think that that's what's going to be what really sets. There's like electricity going.
There's an actual electricity guy up there. I think we're at a safe distance. I think we're okay.
I'm literally kind of geeking out. I'm like, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? So that's what I think sets this one apart. And then I got to say, Zach Levi, I think, is what sets this apart, because he's such a fan. I mean, doing everything within the geek space and getting to play this character now, and it's kind of the same thing where it's almost like coming home from Chuck and seeing him embody this role, which I legit think he was made for.
Yeah, a lot of us fans who saw him go down way too early in Thor, really happy to see him resurrected on the DC side of things. Tiffany Smith, congratulations. Enjoy your premiere.
Thank you so much. It's so good to see you.
You too.